Hey, what's going on, dudes? I am ThatNintenGuy here, bringing you the final video of Smash Month 2015. I'm really excited to talk about this one. I've been playing for a little while now. My top favorite picks for DLC characters in Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. The reason I didn't make this a top 10 was because at first I was thinking, how am I ever going to find 10 characters that I think were worthy of, being in Smash Bros. But as I thought about it more and more, I realized how many characters I really wanted to see in there. So I decided that I just make it a top list instead of a top 10, where I just list all the ones I want. And I figured if there's a character that I think really, I can explain why I want them in Smash Bros., then I should be able to put them in there. So here's my top list of Smash Bros. Characters that I want to see as DLC characters in the future. Most of these guys probably aren't going to make the list, or make it actually in the game, rather. But it's going to be fun to speculate and see if some of these characters actually do have a shot at making it in. But without further ado, here's the final video of Smash Month 2015. Let's get right into it. Alright, so starting us off here, guys, is Professor Layton. Now, I've never really played a Professor Layton game, but I've heard the cry from fans, and I see the potential of having him in the game. These games are so different from fighting games that they would probably need to make up an entire moveset for him like Captain Falcon. But he is one of the most unique characters in Smash Bros. And, well, I mean, until they put Ganondorf in the game, but you get what I'm saying. But this means that they can make him very unique. I mean, they could make him basically anything, but just keep the character. I mean, whatever they do, I believe that he's a very interesting character and deserves a spot in the game, especially with his long history of Nintendo, and I believe his last game came out recently. And this might be the last time to get him in the game. So, I think he should be in there. Alright, coming in at number 13, King K. Rool. Yeah. I'm sure you guys have heard this 100 times. And you're probably sick of it, so I'll keep it short. Basically, we need more villains, heavy characters, and Donkey Kong representation in Smash Bros. In my opinion. And King K. Rool fits the bill pretty well. So, I mean, not to mention all the dire cries from fans that really want him in the game. So, that's why I believe it should be in the game. But, I mean, some people may disagree with me. But I think he should be, and this is my list, so I'm gonna put him on there anyways. Coming in at number 12 is another Donkey Kong character. One with a lot more likelihood to earn a spot than King K. Rool. And it's Dixie Kong, because she's a lot more relevant, and I believe she would be a cool character, or at least an alternate costume to Diddy Kong. But that's exactly why she might not make it in the game. Is because she's too similar to Diddy Kong. Minus the ponytail, she's pretty much Diddy Kong already. I mean, nevertheless, she would still be a cool character to put in, personally, and I would like to have her in the game. And they could find a way to make her unique. I mean, that ponytail can do a lot of different things. And I was watching this one guy do his top 10s on DLC characters, and they actually included him with Baby Kong, and they'd be like a duo. I think that'd be kind of cool, but more likely it'd be just Dixie Kong, and I mean, I don't really know Baby Kong as well, so I figured just put Dixie Kong on the list. So, yeah, Dixie Kong, hoping to see her. Alright, coming in at number 11, we have Wolf. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one short too. Star Fox is coming out next year, and who should represent it coming out in Smash Bros. Anyways? Wolf. He's not hard to port from Brawl, and he's the most wanted from the fans. He's pretty much set to be in this game. I mean, a lot of people have predicted that he's coming back. He was even high on the Smash ballot, and he's a returning fighter. So, I mean, it's pretty much a given that Nintendo, if they don't, it's pretty stupid on their part because they have no reason not to. I mean, like, he's already a fighter, and he was in Brawl, so he's not even from Melee, and it's going to be hard to port him. All you have to do is take him over from Brawl. So I don't know why they don't do it, and I'm sure they will. But, nevertheless, I thought he was cool, and I'd like to see him in the game again. So, yeah, that's my number 11. Alright, coming in at number 10, we have Bandana D. And as you've seen in the game, we have the main Kirby trio. We have Meta Knight, Kirby, and King Dedede. But what about the other guy we've seen recently in the past years? He's also got a spear. I don't see anybody else in the game with a spear. He's got his own cult following, and will complete the main cast of Kirby characters. Also, he's a pretty unique moveset with that spear of his. I mean, I think that could be really cool. Being able to use a spear to jab enemies or use a projectile to throw at people. The only reason I wouldn't see him getting in the game is he's just not that... minus the bandana, he's just a Waddle Dee, but... I mean, they've kind of made him his own character, because they could have just kept him as a regular Waddle Dee, but they've put him in so many games that he's become his own character. So, I don't see why not to put him in there. Especially since, you know, he would kind of complete, you know, like I said, that whole cast of Kirby characters of the main ones, and I'd love to see him in the game, so I hope he makes it in. And he's pretty popular among the fans. So this next one we got is maybe one you guys weren't expecting, and that's Professor Egad. But I mean, look at this guy. He's such a unique character in his games, and he doesn't even have any games, in the games he's appeared in, and people love him. And since Luigi decided not to use the vacuum till his final smash, Egad could be using it all day, which would keep his moveset pretty special. And he could shoot fire, ice, water out, or even suck people up, of course. And if he wanted to maybe whip out his flood, even though we've never seen it since Mario barely uses it, he could do things with that too. Could really shake up the game a little bit, and really kind of, I mean, he's such a unique character and really different from all the characters in the Mario universe that we normally see. And I think that they could really do a lot with him to make him a unique character and make him a lot of fun to play with. So I really do want to see him in this game. Alright, coming in at number 8 is kind of a weird one. It's Tails or Knuckles, but not both. Either one, really, because the Sonic roster is too large, in my opinion, to have just one character represented. And we need some OG Sonic characters. Eggman maybe, but it doesn't really seem as much as a fighter, more I see him as an assist trophy or something. But these two could have similar but still different movesets than Sonic. For example, Tails could be more floaty and could jump higher and use his tails to fly, obviously. Or, you know, his gadgets to attack, like his lasers. Knuckles might be slower, but a more powerful version of Sonic that can glide, climb walls, and would use his fists more. Either one would be cool, but I don't want to put them both on there because I put them into one spot because I don't want to see them both in the game. I want either or. Because you put them both in, it's too much Sonic. You take both of them out, I don't think it's enough Sonic. And, you know, I think there'd be too many third-party characters from one development. So, but I definitely want to see at least one more Sonic character in the game. Alright, coming in at number 7, Paper Mario. Yeah, I know. Don't we have enough Mario clones already? But, one might say that. However, Paper Mario is much different than regular Mario. He can use his paper abilities, or his hammers, or his partners that he have in many of his games. And for his final smash, a Crystal Star Mayhem session. Well, I agree, Mario is oversaturated in this game. I feel Paper Mario would be a Mario that is unique and a fun character rather than a clone. I mean, there's so much you can do with him since he does so much differently in these games. Like, you can't say that the Paper Mario series is anywhere close to even the Mario 3D games, like Mario Sunshine or Mario 64. Paper Mario is such a drastically different game that does so much different than those Mario games do, that you could think of an entirely different moveset for him. I'm not going to do that in this video because I do want to keep it pretty short, but I do believe that he could be an amazing character, and that's why I put him on this list. We have Toon Link, and while I don't think we need another Zelda, Tetra isn't much like Zelda at all. And, you know, she could be this really unique character. And basically, you already have kind of a moveset for her. You could take most of her moves from the new Hyrule Warrior Legend game that she appears in. She could use her fists like Sheik, but her gun for projectiles. And she'd be a pretty fun character. And she's very unique, and I really like Wind Waker. I really like it. And, you know, Tetra is just pretty awesome, and now that she's in Hyrule Warriors Legends, she has so much potential. Like, I'm really mad that Nintendo has decided not to use anything from that game like, they haven't used Impa, which now she could fight. They didn't use Ganondorf, like, from that game, which is a lot better than just making him a clone of Captain Falcon. Like, he actually uses his swords in that game. But I'm gonna calm down a little bit. And I'm just gonna say that Tetra could finally be somebody from Hyrule Warriors that gets a spot in Smash Brothers, which is why she gets a spot on my list.
Wake up! Wake up!
Hey, remember that Star Fox game everybody hated? Well, yeah, let's not think about that. Instead, let's just picture Crystal with the staff. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, especially since this is a unique Star Fox character and not a clone like the others. She could use the staff to shoot projectiles like she does in the game, shoot lasers, or just use it to beat the crap out of people. And for the final smash, she could call upon the dinosaurs of Saria to wreak havoc on all the players. I think she would be really cool, especially since she's a female, so we get more females in there. And she's another Star Fox character, and, you know, Star Fox is pretty cool. But, of course, she'd have to take the moveset from a game that everybody doesn't like, which is kind of what holds her back from being in this game. And I don't think people really enjoy Crystal too much. I mean, I don't think anybody, like, outright hates her, but, I mean, ever since she's come into the Star Fox universe, not a lot of people like the games, but and she's not in the new Star Fox game, so that kind of sucks. But I think she's really cool, and I think she would make a much more unique character than Wolf or, you know, whoever else they would add in, because she could use that staff, and it would make sense because she uses a staff in the game. And yeah, that's my number 5 pick.
Ready, go!
Coming in at number 4, we have Ice Climbers. And yeah, I know, you're probably wondering why a returning fighter is making it so high on this list. And the reason that a returning fighter is so high is because they were actually so close to making it into the game, and they should have been included. But they couldn't make it because they just couldn't work on the 3DS. And especially it sucks to have such a unique fighter and beloved by the fans to get cut. And I personally hate seeing fighters get cut from Smash Bros. In a perfect world, I would just love to see all the fighters, even Pichu and Young Link, all the ones that nobody cared about, still make it back into the game because, you know, I hate to see those ones get, you know, left behind. And, you know, it sucks to have one game you have somebody you like to play as, and then the next game not have that character. So it kind of sucks. Like, that's why everybody wants Snake back in the game, and a lot of people want Ice Climbers in this game, and it sucks the most for them because they should have been in the game, and they were meant to be in the game, but they couldn't. And I know Sakurai said it wasn't possible because the 3DS just couldn't handle them, but why not just make them like Rosalina or Luma, or even Duck Hunt, and just put them, or just put them on the Wii U version? Either way, I believe that any fighter that was once in Smash Bros. Deserves a spot to the back. And if there's anybody who deserves it most, it's these guys. And that's why they made it so high, and why I want to see them in the game. Alright, here's one I really want to see in the game. Daisy or Waluigi. This is another situation where I want either or. I don't want both of these because we have enough Mario characters already. But one of these would be cool because they'd be pretty unique. Their moveset, the sports games. That is what they mainly appear in after all. And both these characters have been highly requested and are a little bit underrated. They could use their bats, golf clubs, tennis rackets, soccer moves, and even basketball moves to fight against the other team. Like I said, I don't want to see both of them in the game, but I want to see either one. And Waluigi's already an assist trophy, but a lot of people want to see him in the game. And, you know, Daisy kind of has that alternate costume of Peach, but this could be a lot different, especially since nowadays Daisy looks drastically different from Peach. I mean, she obviously still looks similar, but she looks pretty different. Either way, I want to see one of these guys make it in the game, because I've heard a lot of people talking about this too, how they could have their sports games movesets, and this would keep a very unique, you know, fighter in the game with adding to the Mario roster, and you know, it would give another reason for a Waluigi amiibo, and I really want that. I really want a Waluigi amiibo. Or a Daisy amiibo. I'm up for either one, but I want one to happen. And it's just, you know, I believe that these guys can make it in the game. One of them, because these are also characters that, ever since Melee, people have wanted Daisy in the game, and ever since Brawl, and maybe even Melee, people want a Waluigi in the game, because it just doesn't feel complete with shutting these characters out, especially when you're putting Rosalina in there, and Rosalina was like Daisy and Waluigi came way before Rosalina, and you're just gonna put Rosalina in there? I mean, I got nothing against her, but like, come on, even Bowser Jr. got in there before those two did. Like, these guys have been waiting long enough. I feel like they deserve a spot in the game by now. Come on, Sakurai, make it happen.
Mom, we have to do something.
What do you propose we do?
I don't know.
I see you're awake now.
Hey there.
Alright, coming in at number 2, Chrom. I know, another Marth clone, right? Wrong. From the beginning, I wanted Chrom to be in Smash because he wouldn't have been a Marth clone, but instead, they went with, oh, let's get another exact clone instead. Why would you do that, Sakurai? Really though, I have nothing against Lucina. She's cool and all, but Chrom could have played like more of a mix between Ike and Marth, being fast but hit harder. And he was planned to originally be in the game, and Lucina was going to be an alternate costume, but she became a fighter, so why not Chrom? I mean, the only other reason I see, besides the fact that he would kind of be similar to either Marth or Ike, would be that, you know, it's also he's another Fire Emblem character, but he kind of, I would see him playing kind of like Shulk does. And I don't think we want a Shulk clone. But, I mean, either way, I really do want to see him in the game. It's just that Shulk is how I expected him to play, and now Shulk's unique, but I wanted Chrom to be unique. Why would you do this, Sakurai? Why would you do that? But either way, I believe he could be in the game.
He's a bit scatterbrained and kind of a scaredy pants. Not what you'd call the most reliable Toad in the brigade. But now, our reluctant hero, Captain Toad, is about to embark on the adventure of a lifetime in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Alright, number one. Kind of a weird pick, not gonna lie. But it's Captain Toad. I'm serious here. Think. Captain Toad is the best character ever. He can't jump. Oh my gosh, that makes him amazing. No, that's not why he's amazing. I might see Captain Toad in the game because I just think there's obviously too many Mario characters. Mario and Pokemon take up like half the roster. But I just love Captain Toad. He's so unique. He doesn't like. You could have a Toadette alternate costume, which you get Toadette in the game, which I also really like Toadette. And now he's got his own game. You could have him with the pickaxe. You could have him picking, you know, little pot flowers out of the ground. What are those? Using like his diamonds to do something. I don't know. I mean, the fact that he can't jump is kind of hard to work with, but I'm sure they could work around it. And I would just love to see him in the game so much. He's just such a cool character. And, you know, I think Toad deserves to be in the game because he's been a member of the Mario series longer than Daisy, Waluigi, or anybody besides the Mario, Peach, and Daisy and Luigi. Not Daisy. Mario, Peach, Bowser, and Luigi, sorry. And I just, you know, he's always been there, and, you know, now he has an opportunity to be in there because Captain Toad is so unique and an actual character. He's not just, like, a shy guy or something. Like, he's an actual character. And I think he could make such a unique fighter in Smash Bros. And I really want to see him in the game out of all the people. I don't want no Shovel Knight, no Shantae, no, other people. No, I don't even care about Cloud, honestly. Rayman. I want Captain Toad, and I know that sounds really dumb, but that's who I want.
Our reluctant hero on his first and greatest treasure hunting adventure. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Alright guys, so that was the final video of Smash Bros. 2015. That marks the end of it. Let me know what you guys, for your DLC characters, what would you pick in the comments below. Yeah, but that's gonna do it. Really excited to end off this Smash month, not because I'm not happy about it, but because now I can do more things. There's a lot of stuff I've been wanting to do, but I've kind of been not so much held back, but, you know, kind of been putting it off because of Smash Month. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's just that it's awesome now that I can do all these other things that I wanted to make all these other videos. So that'll be really cool. It'll be really fun to be able to do different things and show you guys different ones. Hopefully this year won't be like last year where I kind of don't post a video after Smash Month. I promise you, I'm gonna try and get more videos out. But you know, it's kind of hard to make, like, how many was that? Like 6, 7 videos this month. Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of hard to do that. So I don't know if I'm gonna make 6 or 7 videos a month now, but maybe 1 or 2, maybe more. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm definitely gonna try and keep posting after Smash Month is over. And some of it might be Smash Bros. Related, some of it might not be. I don't know. I definitely want to do that Amiibo Royale thing still, because that was fun, and I definitely want to do that again. But yeah, that's Smash Month. Jeez, I mean, like, I'm really glad that I actually was able to do it and commit myself to doing it another year, because it is really fun. And yeah, so I think that's gonna do it. Hopefully we did better than we did last year. I think we did at least equal to what we did last year. But yeah, so I'll see you all in the next video. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all next time.